Hello, welcome to the Zero Ends channel. Please like and subscribe. Please enjoy our live.
This is USA Today. Sale or ban House approves anti-TikTok measure attached to foreign aid proposal. TikTok days may be numbered after House approved legislation Saturday, which was on 420, that would ban the popular social media app nationwide unless its Chinese owner sells. That means you need to give up the rights to TikTok immediately, today. Under the measures which passed on bipartisan 360 to 58 votes, TikTok parent company ByteDance has up to a year to divest before the prohibition begins. So, for those that's on TikTok, which is now roughly 60% women, you have less than more than and I'll be very lenient and very conservative with the time you have. You have a period of under 6 months to start finding a new home. Yes, it is time now that you need to go find a new home. Find a new store. You need to, and you will, because TikTok and the people that run it, you gotta sell it now. United States said we're not putting with this crap. Now, I heard previously there was some good information you get from TikTok, yada, and I get it. I understand. I believe you. I truly understand. But the problem is we how the country's right now and how we're in a political season. The United States cannot afford, and they definitely should not afford. Anyway, I don't know why they're allowed to run this long as it is, but that's another story. And even TikTok don't put this type of nonsense for their own people, but they put the nonsense here in America. That tells you how we're deaf, dumb, blind over here. But that's not a question. They're not allowed Europe. They spread this so-called false propaganda, pushing nonsense from people so-called trying to get up on one another, people that want to drizzle on people trying to come up by, present themselves and not get nothing, and even go as far as putting out stupidness be on the internet for long. But let's read more. President Joe Biden has already expressed support for the efforts which Speaker Mike Johnson attached to a large foreign aid package that includes 3 bills that separate provides billions for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific regions. A previous version passed by the House, and let me see and I'm gonna make this bigger so y'all can see this. There you go. There we go. Okay. Package that include 3 bills separating provides billions for Ukraine, Israel, Indo-Pacific regions. A previous version passed by the House early this year gave ByteDance 6 months to sell. So starting today, by the end of this election cycle, going on to 2025, the people that run TikTok, that it better be sold. I even go as far as you better sell this before the end of summer. I give it. You got less than 6 months now. This should be sold immediately now. You better find some tickets now before summertime. Other than that, by the end of this year, and really not the end of this year because it says 6 months. We're in April. So by October, it needs to go. If not, they're going to step in. So the timing makes sense now. 6 months now. This is April the 20th. So by October the 20th, it better be the power of who owns TikTok better be over to Americans' hands or someone else. It will not be run by the Chinese. Anyhow, let's keep going. A previous version passed by the House early this year gave ByteDance 6 months to sell, but that plan stalled in the Senate, given that this measure is attached to the foreign aid package. It will be difficult to Congress to upper chambers to ignore. Roughly 107 million Americans use TikTok, which has sparked a major debate in the country that has pitted First Amendment advocates against those with growing national security concerns. But you see, the problem is there's the problem. A man named Serene Gray did talk about the Foreign Aid Act, the Foreign Aid Bill. That might have to be looked at. I might have to re-upload that on this channel. He did talk about the foreign aid. Because people don't understand about foreign aid. Our foreign aid is very difficult that they're distributing money to other countries for a reason. If you're not familiar, I will find it and put it on this channel. Prep for a poll. Seeing who running for president and compare where they stand on key issues in our votes guide. So this is all supposed to tie in, which really, and I'll be honest with you, if that's tied in with the foreign aid bill, it's easy for the United States to really restructure foreign aid now. They could do that now. So don't think that because I read that you're going to still be able to use TikTok the way it is. No. Once foreign aid is attached to it, they have always ways to twitch that a little bit. Let's keep reading. And this is Shanzu Chu, CEO of TikTok, department from the office, Senate John Fitman, DPA at the Russell Senate office building. It is a formation that the House of Representatives is using the cover of important foreign and humanitarian assistance to once again jam through a ban bill that would trample the free speech right of 107 million Americans, devastating 7 million businesses, and shuttering a platform that contributes 24 billion to the U.S. economy annually. The TikTok and Saturday in statements to U.S. Today. Free speech versus national security. You see, people don't understand this. Fuck your free speech. Fuck your feelings. Yes, I'm gonna say it. They're not concerned about the money they make. They're concerned about what is the best interest of the government. And the government has spoken. You think the government is concerned losing money? I want people to really think really crucially. They send money to places like you see what they said up here about Ukraine. They throw billions of dollars for what reason? You think they're concerned about losing 24 billion where they send billions to other places annually, yearly? You know how much money the United States blows overseas? Do we have to go down this rabbit hole? I'm curious. But we're not going to go because I want to keep this segment very short. Let's keep reading. Critics have argued for more than a year how ByteDance could hand over a user personal information to China and its communist-led government. As of yet, there are no public evidence that the app is being used to spy on U.S. citizens. By Forbes magazine reports this month how TikTok has mishandled the data for top advisors. Those who oppose the legislation, such as U.S. Senator Rand Paul, said it will unconstitutionally restrict Americans' free speech right and could impact small business owners who benefit from the use of the platform. Well, you know, like anything, if it's going to deal with national security and the better interests of the government and people that really try and pull agendas, they will pull the plug. And they will, and they have done it. Don't be so delusional. Let's keep going. If the ban takes hold, it would mark the first time the U.S. government has shut down an entire social media app, which is likely to ignite a legal battle in the courts, which they're fine to deal with. A Pew Research poll released last December showed 30% of Americans support banning TikTok, compared to 27% who oppose and 35% of who are unsure about the ideas. That is down when compared to the 50% who said Congress should get rid of the app in March last year. And it should have done it, but you know. The survey also found those altitudes flipped when U.S. adults under the age of 30 were as among younger Americans, 41% oppose a ban versus 29% who support and 30% who remain unsure. That's the article. I'm definitely going to put this somewhere, and I might put it in maybe in the description. Maybe I'm going to put this somewhere here. I'm definitely going to put this somewhere here. Anyhow, Oh, that's nice. Anyhow, this was nice. I hope you guys gained some from this. I hope you guys learned some from this personally. Um, I'm not the bearer or giver of any news, but I just cover it as I see it. I heard this was floating around yesterday, and I came to the conclusion to share this portion of the segment to y'all. But other than that, leave your thoughts and comments below to this section here. I'm looking forward to hear too. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and please, enjoy your day. Until next time, take care.